Hey guys, thought I would do a little bit of a listing hangout for just a little bit before I have to whip up some cabbage rolls for dinner. And already get that cabbage kind of steeping, or you don't steep cabbage, you steep tea. But I've already got the cabbage kind of blanching in the hot water, and I will get the stuff for the cabbage rolls for dinner tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I actually fasted this morning, and because my oldest daughter, is doing that intermittent fasting, and I thought I would kind of do it with her to support her as she's going through these efforts to lose a couple pounds. We all need to lose a couple pounds. Well, not all of us, but there's a couple of us that could. And so I didn't know if I could make it. I mean, I've fasted before and I fasted long term before, but you really have to put yourself in like a mental state to be able to do it. So yesterday I just decided, she told me she was going to fast starting today, and our intermittent fast, which just means basically, basically she's going to eat between 12 and 8 during the day and eat healthily. And then from 8 p.m. at night until 12 o'clock, he's not going to take in any calories. You can still drink black coffee and sweetened tea or water. And so you can still hydrate, but, just not take in a lot of calories. So I thought I'd do that with her. I didn't know if I could make it, but whenever I felt hungry today, I just chugged some water, and that really helped. It really did help. So I ate a nice, healthy lunch because I was out. And then I'm going to make cabbage rolls, which are semi-healthy for dinner. So let's see who we've got here. We've got Brina Sells. Brina says, "This is my first time catching you live. Got some good advice from your Facebook group." Thanks, Brina, and welcome. I appreciate you being here. Margot's here from Florida's Hidden Treasures. And Danny Shane is here again. Hey, thanks for being here. And I'm expecting Kim Stewart, since she prompted me to go ahead and jump on and do a live listing show. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have realized that I don't need to thrift much this week. I still have like some Keurigs that I need to part out, and some Tassimos that I need to part out from last week. I still have about a good tub of stuff over here that I need to list. I'm going to have to put this puzzle together at some point. So I don't need to be thrifting this week. I did do a couple of things today. I did pick up a couple of things today. But I need to get everything done. Hey, Nancy, thanks for being here. How's the weather in North Carolina? Do you have a video where you show parting out a Keurig? I'm not sure if I do, Margot. But essentially, I take off anything that will easily come off of, and I don't part out Keurigs. I don't part out Keurigs, I don't think. I part out the Tassimo, and I part out the Senseo. It's cold there. But if we need to get into a situation where we're showing some parting out of those things, I'll be happy to do it. Julie wants to know if she needs to thrift. No, but I'm going on my birthday thrifting road trip, and I am so happy for you. You will really enjoy it. You can write off part of that birthday road trip because you are sourcing, and it'll be a great time. I mean, you're doing what you want to do, and I rarely get hungover from thrifting. I'm usually okay. I can usually handle my thrifting. I may have a little occasional buyer's remorse, but I'm usually not hungover. So, which is a good thing. That's a really good thing. So right now I am working on listing that brass fireplace fan. And I really hate it when prices are all over the place, which there are several different styles of this. But like the prices are crazy, from $49 shipped, which I am not selling mine for that because I paid $20 for it, up to like $150 for the more ornate ones. So I'm going to hit mine right around the $100 mark and see if I can get that much for it. Yeah, I get a little listing hangover too sometimes. And that hangover can generally consist of me getting like stiff from sitting in this chair too long, or my eyes getting tired from watching, looking at that computer screen. I get it. I thought I'd just grab the couple of things that I picked up today and just show you what I bought. It's not many at all. First thing I got, because I only went to Goodwill today because I found a Goodwill that does, it does store return, or like a store credit. And I bought that electronic thing from them. It was like a little vending machine, and it didn't work. It was $10. And so I traded that in and picked up this Showtime grill, rotisserie. And it's got most of the parts. It doesn't have the gloves in it, but it does have like the skewer, like the kebab skewers, and the basket, and the spit, the actual spit, and a couple of other parts like a drip pan and stuff. So it's got a lot of parts. And then this was $20, so I essentially got it for $10, because most of the time Goodwills around here don't take returns, so I would have eaten that $10. So I'm really happy about that. This is probably, I don't know, maybe the 4,000 model or the 5,000 model. These are going from between like $40 to $80 on eBay, but I think I might list this locally. If I don't want to part this one out because it's nice, I may list this one for about $50 locally and see if I can get that. And then if not, I'll part it out. So we'll make more parting it out. I just don't want to ship it. It's so big. But like the door's worth about $20. The spit's worth in the $20 to $25 range. The skewers can go for $20 to $25. And then there's the basket. And then there's the drip tray. So there's a lot of parts here. I would just prefer not to part this out if I don't have to. So put this back down and grab something else. So I bought this. I spent $30. $31, I think, today. And I picked up, this is a Monster High. It's called a Gorgeous, G-O-R-E, Gorgeous Ghoul. And the packaging all came apart. But it's just like it's like a Barbie head, basically, that you can put stickers or tattoos on and do her hair and all that stuff. I paid $2.99 for her. She's new, but there's a lot of damage to the packaging. And I did not break this. I did not break it, but I did drop it in the parking lot and scuff up the plastic. So I'm going to try and get about $25 for that. They sell for about $50 something new. And then I bought this just because it's Paw Patrol. And if you've got youngsters or grand youngsters, they love them some Paw Patrol. So I got this for Ethan, who is my 3.5-year-old grandson, who's crazy for Paw Patrol. And now, Ethan is my grandson that lives in Kentucky, one of my grandsons that lives in Kentucky, and I don't get to see him very often. My sister, who does not have grandkids, has basically essentially adopted Ethan as her grandchild. So he has actually a room at her house, and I thought this would be cute to go in his room at her house. So I'm going to go see her this weekend, and I'll take that with me. And she'll enjoy that because he enjoys that, and he'll like it. So, and I paid $3.99, I think, for that. So I ventured out and bought These are fisherman sandals, and I always forget that until I look them back up. I always call them closed-toed sandals, but they are called fisherman sandals. These have a little wear, but they're Cole Haan, and I think I can get about $25 to $30 on these. And they were $3.99. You know how I love my shoes. I'm really loving my men's shoes lately. And if anything gets me into buying clothing, it will probably be success with shoes. Because I mean, I don't sell them as soon as I buy them, but I do consistently sell them. I have noticed a higher return rate on them, but they're shoes. I would never buy shoes. I don't think you should have to fill out. Do you have to fill out? Okay, so Julie's asking a question. I sold an item to an APO. I could not pay for shipping on eBay because there was a problem with the label. I'm assuming with the address. I went to PayPal and was able to print shipping label after filling out custom forms. I have never had to, that I remember, I've never, and Linda's here, Linda can chime in. I've never remembered filling out a customs form for an APO address because that's an American location that's necessarily not on American soil. So I'm not really sure. But hey there, Miranda Files in the house. And so yeah, maybe somebody else can chime in. It's been a while. It's probably been over a year since I sent something to an APO, but or an FPO. But yes, I do have that shoe on my hand. I don't remember having to fill out customs forms. I don't, because it doesn't go. I don't think it goes outside of U.S. hands handling it, I believe. But anyway, I got these Cole Haans. I've got a cat in a bag down here because she can't stay out of them. But yeah, I'm hoping to get 25, 30 on those fisherman sandals. Come on, man. Quit scratching, Mama. Come on. And then I bought this pair of Johnston & Murphy. They're probably one of my favorite brands. They're not the highest end brand, but they're usually a well-made shoe. This is not a very big size. I think this is an 8. Yeah, it's an 8 in men's. It's not a big size. I won't get as much for them, and they will take a little bit longer to sell, but they're in good shape. I paid $3.99. I'll try to get about 22 out of those. Ow. Dang you. She just shredded this bag. Okay, Linda's saying she seems to remember doing the one-page custom form on eBay. Yeah. For the APO. But you just needed to print it. And maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe because it just prints a label, a shipping label that you need to sign off on. It's being delivered to California. I just did what PayPal asked for. I did not want to have to go to the post office. I don't blame you. And I don't blame you necessarily for not canceling for the bad shipping address or something. But yeah. And then let's see, I think this bag just has, yeah. It just has, I bought these couple of containers because I can always use them. These are, I think, Rubbermaid. I don't know. Yes, Rubbermaid cereal containers, but I paid $5 for both of those, and that makes me happy. So, yeah, I hope everything goes okay with that, Julie. And let's see. I gotta get some listing done. And I had really kind of slow sales over the weekend. Really slow. Nothing on Saturday. One on Sunday. And then I got a return request this morning. but it was for something I sold that she said, I want to return this unless you have the part that's in the picture that you didn't send to me. And I'm like, oh. So I went and looked, and I did have the part. I hate it when I don't put everything like in a bag or tape it together or something, rubber band it, something so that it stays together. And then I'm not detail oriented enough to like, anyway, I had to pay some extra first class shipping, but it shouldn't be returned now. So that's good. I use Rubbermaid containers for cereal. My kids never knew that they weren't eating name brand cereal. Isn't that something? You know, I was thinking about that, name brand, because it's funny, like, especially when I'm looking at clothing and shoes, just just seeing them, on most of them, not all, but on most of them, I have to pick them up to look to see what the brand is, because you can't tell. And we're so conditioned to brand recognition, to like rating this brand over this brand. And sometimes it's strictly quality, but sometimes there's no difference. And it's more about, you know, just wanting this brand as a status symbol over this. And you're right about cereal. Most of it's made in the same, like if it's Cheerios or Kroger O's or Walmart O's, they're usually made all in the same factory anyway, with a slight variation in the materials and the ingredients, and they're essentially the same. And it's really about brand recognition. Some things do taste a little funky if they're not the name brand. They don't taste exactly the same. But I just find it interesting how we're conditioned to want this brand over this brand, sometimes for no particular reason other than status. So it's an interesting country that we live in. All right, let me get on listing this. But I bought that because, yeah, I'm talking. I must be lonely today. I bought those because I bought a 25-pound bag of flour, because it's like bread flour and pizza flour. And we're not gluten-free here, but I wanted some big containers to put some of that flour in to store up here, because the rest of it I'll store downstairs in the cool basement. So, let's see. Okay. So just getting some listings done, and hoping that will boost up my sales, because I guess it just wasn't my turn to have sales over the weekend, and that's okay. Oh, you have a 30-year-old bread maker, and you still use it a couple of times a month. Well, my husband likes these Middle Eastern meat pies. They're called safiha, and you make the dough, and then it's a ground meat, onion, garlic, tomato mixture that goes on top with some pine nuts, and you bake it in the oven. And he really enjoys it. And it takes it's a little time intensive, but it's really low cost. And I try to do that about once a week or once every 2 weeks for him. So I just like having that flour, because it takes 5 or 6 cups for that recipe, and it's just cheaper to buy it in bulk. So, and I probably would do more bread if I was better at bread. I'm not all that good at bread, and I don't always like the way the texture of the bread maker comes out. And I think it's me. I don't think it's the bread machine. I think for the longest time, and I really have upped my game lately, that I have not let that yeast, like, I haven't been doing it at the right temperature, and it hasn't given me that big frothiness. but I think I've perfected that recently. I think I've kind of dialed that in and figured it out. But yeah, but since I got the KitchenAid mixer, it makes the bread so much easier, like making that dough so much easier. If I could figure out how to make a good, chewy, like Neapolitan style pizza dough, oh, it would be on. It would be so on. Yeah. I need to get some counseling over my food love. I may. Just trying to drop a few lbs before vacation, you know, like 50. Oh, my goodness. So eBay sent me an email, and they probably sent you a message today as well, if you look in your messages. And I mean, it was, or maybe it was an email. Nope, it's in my messages. So it says, how would you like payments? Tell us how you'd like payments to work on eBay. So it says, and I haven't gone through the survey yet, we're committed to providing you the best possible tools and services. Please help us understand how we can improve the way sellers get paid on eBay. Follow the survey link to help us make the right improvements for the future. The survey takes less than 5 minutes to complete. And this is from the Vice President of Payments. First question, let's just run through this real quick. eBay is conducting research on the current payment process for our sellers. We'd love to hear what you think is most important to your business to help us make improvements and prioritize new features. The survey should only take 4 minutes. Overall, how would you rate your experience getting paid for the items you've sold on eBay? Well, what do you mean? Do you mean going through this or going through that? Hey, Amelia, I just saw your Instagram post yesterday where you got rained on. I hope you were able to get the rest of your walkout later in the day. Brandeval says, I use no knead method. Super easy, makes a killer baguette. I know, I lived in France for 7 years. King Arthur all-purpose flour works best for it. That sounds lovely. And I would be happy for you to send me a recipe, a whatever, a video, a tutorial, a whatever, because I do love a baguette. I love me some crusty bread, especially when I'm going to do my potato soup. That's good. You know, that's carb, and that's a good thing. I'm going to shoot you my email. So if you've got like, here's my email. Oh, you were able to drag your hubby on the 3-hour walk last night, or the 3-mile walk last night. Well, good. There's my email. If you just want to shoot me a quick, like a quick tutorial. I know that you can do like a really rustic bread that's no knead. But yeah, I would try that. I would certainly try it. Oh gosh, True is sending pictures. Oh, True. Wow. So True is in Knoxville today. She's doing a road trip on, thank you. She's been posting pictures of her, her like thrifting road trip. And I think she started in Indiana, and I think she's maybe going to Florida or Tennessee. I can't remember. I can't remember how far south she's going. Maybe it is Tennessee. But so she's in Knoxville now, and she said, we did spend almost $400, had a sale, find an egg, and get 50% off. Yay. So they've got carts full of stuff. You can go to the Facebook page. You can see the pictures. And she only spent $192.26. That is amazing. I love it when you guys share stuff like this with me. I just like anything y'all want to share with me. I just love it. Y'all are like my family. Let's see, but yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I can't wait to go on a thrifting road trip. Let's see. So anyway, we'll get back to the survey in just a second. I went down a tiny rabbit hole. It's not very big at all. Let's see. All right. So I don't know exactly what they mean. How would you rate your experience getting paid for the items you've sold on eBay? I mean, I'm satisfied with it, I suppose. Based on the feedback you received, how satisfied do you feel your buyers are with the experience of paying for I have no idea. How would I know? You guys are going to have to take the survey if you get it. So they want to know, which of the following features do you feel would improve your buyer's experience when paying for items on eBay? And then they've got a couple that you can choose from, about 6 you can choose from, or you can fill in your own. And you can choose as many as you like. So some of the options are: one company to contact for refunds and disputes, add payment options for buyers outside the U.S., like Klarna, WeChat Pay, etc., single payment confirmation, add mobile wallet payment options like Apple Pay, eliminate separate window to complete payment, simpler checkout screens. Linda says, I would like them to take less out of my payouts. That's what they mean, right? I wish that's what they meant. I would like them to take less as well. You know what I wish, though? I wish they'd just take their damn fees. Just take your fees. PayPal takes their fees as soon as a transaction goes through. They take their little tiny percentage. They take it. If you refund, they give it back to you. Why can't eBay do that? I wish they would just do that. I don't know if they do that because maybe you wouldn't have enough money to ship, or I don't know. But that money's coming out anyway. I'm gonna charge enough that it's gonna pay for. It's gonna make sense that I'm selling it and it will be more than my profit margin, my cost of goods sold, and my expenses like the fees and the shipping. So I wish that they would just take those fees out. I was hoping that was going to be part of this, but I don't know. They can do any of these. I'm not helpful. I'm not really helpful. Oh, you only get to check 3. Like Amazon, they take their fees out before putting in your account. I know. Why not do that? So I don't care as much for them making options for buyers outside the U.S. as long as, because, it's been that way for as long. Okay. eBay is planning to introduce a new streamlined payments experience that keeps buyers on eBay while paying and gives sellers a simplified pricing structure and a single place to track all sales, costs, and reporting. Are you aware of eBay's plan to introduce a new payments experience? Yes, that's Adyen. Sam, hey, my favorite hangout. Darn, I'm just passing through. Been taking photos all morning. Had a great weekend of selling. Now I'm on my way to the post office to ship. See you next time. See you, Sam. I appreciate you stopping by. Which of the statements below best reflects your outlook on planned eBay experience? I believe these changes will make selling on eBay more efficient. I expect the cost of selling to be lower than on competitor. I expect that. I think this change will bring greater buyer reach and conversion. I don't think it will. I don't think the buyers are going to care. I worry eBay doesn't have my best interests in mind. I believe the changes will cost my business more money. I don't think that either. I think changing the payment process will be difficult and confusing. It could be. It could make eBay more efficient. I don't know how it will make eBay selling on eBay more efficient, but whatever. This is so much. Let's see. Simplified refund dispute resolution managed by eBay only. Okay, so there's good things and bad things, because right now, if someone opens a refund with eBay and that doesn't go in their favor, they can always now open one with PayPal, and PayPal holds onto your money until that's resolved. So having one option could be a good thing, unless they find against you, and then there's nothing for you to do. So I don't know about that. Existing listing APIs are supported. Proceeds from eBay sales are deposited in my bank account daily. My sales fees and transaction data are in a single place. That's nice. I get daily, monthly, and quarterly reports on sales and fees. Buyers have more payout options at checkout. Buyer stays on eBay to complete payout. I think that could be easier for the buyer. I know that it's an extra step to get PayPal to pay when I'm buying something. So, which one did I miss? Assuming the dollar impact in your business is equal, which format do you prefer to have your fees presented? All fees bundled at one rate and then a monthly invoice? All fees deducted at time of transaction? That's what I'm hoping for. Payment fees automatically deducted at time of transaction, but selling fees billed monthly as they are today. No, I don't think I want that. I don't know. I don't think I want that either. Because basically what they're saying is we will not take out your like store subscription. Like you'd pay that once a month, your store subscription, and that might be better. You pay your store subscription and like any insertion fees once a month, but it'll take your seller's fees, like your final value fees, out at the time of transaction. And that's not a bad plan, because most of the time my seller fees vary, but my store fees and my insertion fees are usually the same. I don't know. I kind of like that better. Okay. Oh, didn't y'all say 4 minutes? I'm only 54% into this. Ugh, I gotta list y'all. I can't be playing with that. I thought that was gonna be quick. They lied to me. All right. see. At least they're asking us the question. Whether or not they actually do what we want, I'm not sure. But at least they're asking us the questions. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how much this thing weighs. That's going to be a good 13 pounds. 13, 14 pounds. It's probably 4 minutes if you do it without discussing it and explaining it to a live stream of people. Linda, you've never seen me when I've just sat here by myself and talked to myself the whole time. I'm not sure if it would actually be quicker or not. Oh, what a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. Let's see. Add another option here. Sarah, you need your fees taken out at the time of sale so you don't overspend. I agree. I just don't know how they would end up breaking up my store fee and my insertion fees. That's the only thing I can say. Of course, my store fee is not that much. It's $60. It would be $2 a day. So, I mean, that's not that much. But I agree with you. I wish they would just take out the final value fees. I wish they'd take it all, really. I don't even care. I just don't. I don't want that money lingering because then I get anxiety because I know that big payment is going to be due, and then I get very anal about spending anything. So, yeah. Let's see. Bill Bam posted. Bill Bam. Oh, thanks, Bill. So I posted on my Facebook group that I was looking for someone that maybe had a Breville juice pulp thing. And you're right, Nance. Actually, should probably keep it around 100 because I do have to pay extra fees. Kathy, I was doing that for a while, but I'm just not very organized. Hey, Will, thanks for being here. So I bought this the other day. It was yesterday. And it has a price tag on the top of it at Goodwill, but there's no price on the price tag. So the lady goes, well, that looks like it's about $3.99. And I'm like, okay. So, and then I'm like, now these are the blades I bought. You can see what those look like. And then I said, well, I just found these on the shelf, but I don't know how much these are either. And she said, oh, well, those look like those go in there. So she just threw them in this container and didn't charge me for them. And I'm like, okay. So I got all of this. Doesn't go together for, because I think these are Cuisinart for $3.99. Yes, Nancy, I will hire you to take care of my money. You just tell me what you need, and I will do it because Lord knows I'm not good at it. You could just take my payment and say, this is your money. You get to take this. And I know that Nancy was an accountant, so she would fix me right up. Chris Kiesling, hey, thanks for being here. Linda says she's not getting the link to pay her fees anymore. Not sure what happened. Do the one-time payment thing. I didn't pay mine at all this month on time, so I had to fork out like 400 and something. It was like 400 and 80 something. It was a lot. So see if we can figure out what we've got here. Let's just see here. No, these aren't Cuisinart. French fry cutter. Nancy says she needs all my money. Well, that's not that much. Danny says she still has the link, so it's still working for her. Linda may have broken her eBay. Let's see if I can figure out what this is. Okay, that didn't help. French fry. Come on. It is Oster. It is Oster. That's part of an Oster Regency. I hate that this chair is so squeaky. And apparently I don't know how to sit still. That's an issue. It's real. Okay, I think that is an Oster, and I think I'm going to put all of these blades together. I was going in and paying my fees every week or so, but now I can't. So I'm back to just knowing my PayPal account balance is minus what I owe. Okay. So what have I got? I've got the thick slicing blade and the shredder disc. Yeah. So True said that Goodwill in Knoxville is upscale. Let's see. I've been blabbing the whole time and I'm not listing. Dang it. Well, this isn't going to be as lucrative as I once thought, but it is what it is. So like this. What in the hell's going on here? Oh, you know, Faye's gotten into the house. Faye's home, everybody. Ugh. Faye, don't you got some hair to cut or something? I know you've been saying that it was crazy. You've been cutting hair all week. Well, it's only Monday, but you know what I mean. It's like every day is a day of the week and every day is a weekend when you're a reseller, isn't it? That may have been the dumbest thing I've ever said. Let's see. Working on inventory. Well, that's something I need to do too. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if you guys watch. I don't know if you watch this particular YouTuber. Her name is Katie Zilverberg, like Silverberg with a Z. But she finds the most amazing men's clothes. And I don't do clothes, but they're like the coolest stuff. She sells other things as well. But she's just, I like her. I like watching her. And she almost inspires me to take a look at men's clothing. I don't know that I could find the cool stuff that she finds though. She's in Las Vegas, so higher end. Nancy has confirmed that no, I've said dumber stuff. So thank you for keeping tabs on me, Nancy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think you guys should check her out if you're into potentially watching selling men's clothes or clothing. They sell other things too at all, but she's got a really cool store. Lots of cool vintage and just stuff I wouldn't even think of. Faye said I moved my whole operation down 3 flights of stairs to the bottom floor. Do that with a blind man. Miracle I didn't kill that man. And I bet he wanted to help too, didn't he? He just wanted to help. Yeah, Nancy's always keeping me straight. I appreciate that, Nancy, for sure. Let's see. Anybody know what the hell this is called? This is an Oster. But I don't know what this is. Oh, that might have a model on it. 42115. How you like that? Oster 42115. I hope that's the actual model number. Oster. What? There's a better listing tool for me. Wait, what did I just do? I just clicked on something. Oh no. What did I just switch to? No. He kept saying, you do know I'm blind. You should have sent him out of the house. Just put him on the porch or something. Blade Caddy. Oster. Blade Caddy. Let's see what that does. Caddy, that's such a good word. Okay. Wrong kind of blade. Let's do food processor Blade Caddy. Computer is lagging right now. Okay. Nope. Let's do 42215. What is going on here? Huh. Is that this? It looks like a dough blade. that is something that's missing. It's got another blade in here that's missing. I don't know for 100% that this goes in here. So it goes right there. Interesting. What is it, Sandy? What's going on? What's happening? Went skydiving with a blind man. He knew when he was near the ground, the lead went slack on the dog. You're ridiculous, Will. Sales were great this weekend. You're happy? I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Let's see. What is it? What? What are you crying for? Huh? What are you crying for? Oh, you're rotten. Oh, okay. As long as we confirm that. Come on. You want up here? Oh, you want me to pet you? Okay. Mix and chop. You look awful serious. Your eyes are boogery. Come here. Look how big she's getting, folks. And she's practically rotten. Oh, just rotten. This is why I don't get any work done. You know that, right? Cat breath. Here you go. No? Okay. There you go. She is sweet. She makes me crazy. She makes me go nuts. She stands right between my feet while I'm trying to do something in the kitchen. And I'm a bigger person. I can't see my feet, okay? So I don't know you're there. Let's see what this says. Let's see what this is. Okay. Sandy, go on now. Go on now. She's now got this bad habit because I've got a look through right here into the kitchen of climbing up on this chair, getting up on the desk, getting in the window and going in the kitchen. I can't take that. I just can't do that. Can't stand a cat on the counter. And you're so high maintenance, aren't you? Are you high maintenance? Rotten. Just rotten. Why don't you go play? Go play. Get down. Go play. Here, here's your mouse. Come on. Here. Get it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Here. There you go. Maintenance. Okay. I gotta figure out what this thing is. Kathy says my husband cat is like that. Trying to take a nap, he crawls up on you. It crawls up on me, and he weighs 10 pounds. He loves to pad you too. Oh man, this kitten just needs, you're back already. Just needs attention. And the problem is Jackson is not in. Jackson's outside. And she's worse when he's outside because normally she's just bothering him. She's not trying to bother me. Ow, it's my skin. Let's see. Well, I think I figured out maybe what this is. Let's see. It's not complete. It's not going to go for very much. Nope. I've only got it. What? What? Oh. Your baby's crying. Okay. So my So I may not sell this case at all, and I don't think this goes with it. I might try to figure out what that is. But yes, Sandy. I may just try and sell these together. Because it looks like that's sold recently for $22. And their shipping was kind of high. If you guys could see this cat, who has now curled up in the drawer that I had open. Let's see. I had a dog buddy that you strap on the front of your body, and Sandy could, a dog buddy that you could strap on, and Sandy could sit on your lap or strap to your chest and feel loved. I can send it to you. Listen, that's all I need is this cat strapped to my chest. But that would be kind of sweet. Now my kitten Max, who passed away, poor little guy. I did the whole cuddle baby sling thing with him. I love that little kitten. This one, not so much. But she is good company for me, and she's sweet. And my husband will get a kick out of. Where did you go? Oh my! She's behind the drawer now. Would you come out of there? You're a hot mess. Just a hot one. Here. Sandy. Dumb. She thinks she can take over. Just take over. What do I have this thing at? So a lady wants to offer me $15 for an item that I have for $22. And since I didn't have much in the way of sales on the weekend, I'm going to go in and change my listing so that it will take best offer. Go on. Okay, she's out of the drawer. I really need to whip up a chocolate cake tonight. You're funny, Faye. You're funny. I am not a genius. More like a idiot savant without the savant. Let me just add best offer to this. Come on. Best offer. Update. Kate, it didn't, a lot of times, Julie, it does give me that option. It didn't with this message. So I just added it to my listing. So let me see about getting that listed. And what kitty? Bill says he's not a complete idiot. Some parts are missing. That right there is an excellent t-shirt. Oh my gosh, that is such a good t-shirt. Let's see. Oh, you guys make me happy. For realsies. Okay, let's sell this. This. Will says he's held together with duct tape and spit. Oh my God. Little chewing gum. Let's see, how many pieces are in that lot? 4. Can't handle my computer being slow. Julie said, I have all the pieces but can't remember where I put them. That's more likely me. I've got them all, but who knows? Electronics parts. I'm held together with coffee and a little pill my doctor told me to take daily. Oh, that reminds me I need to take my pills. Nancy said, my pieces are in the lost and found. I lost them. Someone else found them and didn't return them. That sounds about right, too. Come on, computer. They said, amen, Nancy. Mine belong to others now. Yeah. We probably have to buy some parts on eBay to make us all complete, Will. I watched an episode of The $6 Million Man last night on YouTube, and it actually had, might have been like a movie kind of thing, because it actually had, no. I watched The Fall Guy with Lindsay Wagner as guest, who used to be the Bionic Woman. So it was kind of like a reunion sort of thing. Come on, lady. It's $15. Come on. And it was kind of good. Nancy wants some of those daily pills. I'm sure they'll give you some. If you just ask for them. So they've got me on steroids again. I'm hoping to beef up like Arnold. Wouldn't that be nice? But I am breathing better today, which is a good thing. Breathing is important. These are size 10 medium. Oh, the king wants in. Come on, buddy. Come on. Can we come in? Come on. Come on. Sandy. Jackson. Whoever you are. Come on. Come on, you want to come in? Or are you just going to sit there and whine? Come on. You're not going out, buddy. Come on. And a leash on you. Okay, stay out there. All right. I heard you meowing. I heard it. All right, what's happening here? Let's see. Julie sold a vintage Bionic Woman beach towel for $50. Bought it for 50 cents. Nice. You think I need it worse because you can't remember what she watched last night? I can't remember anything. I have no memory. It is dead. Like, ask me something that I sold. Nancy asked something like, what was my highest ROI? No clue whatsoever. This better be an offer. I'm blocking this lady. Yeah, I'll overnight you a piece. Sure, no problem. Why not? Okay. Oh, just the same message twice. Wait, no. Hasn't happened yet. I've refreshed several times. I'll wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a bit of chocolate cake for the hubs. He likes to have a little sweet after dinner. Unfortunately, this one's out of a box. This one's not homemade because I just don't have time. Got to hang out with you folks. I would have kept that towel. She was my hero. Kim says, Linda says she's had, she is such a big fan of the Bionic Woman and Lindsay Wagner and all that. And I liked her too. I really enjoyed her growing up. And Steve Austin, the Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man. Love that stuff, man. Okay, your pictures are not good. That's what I'm talking about. I bet honestly, my husband would probably like these sandals, and I think they're probably his size. They're really nice. Kim says she loves steroids. I do too. When my asthma gets too much, love me some steroids. Julie said, my biggest problem about eBay selling is understanding buyer messages. No complete sentences or thought. That's pretty much the way I speak all day long, with no real path that I'm going down. Let's see. The price of these sandals is all over the place, so I'm going to go big. Those are not like mine, though. You like the chat? Okay, I gotta get that cat in here, because that's what I do. I corral cats all day. That's the extent of my life. Baking cakes and corralling cats. You come here. Come here. Have a little snack. Yeah, let me coax this one in. A little snack. Come on. There we go. Oh. Come here, you treat. Oh, Sandy. You big pig. Come here, Jackson's a treat. There you go, buddy. I think Jackson would rather be outside than in here. Let's see. It's like if they understand, I should understand, but I don't have all the facts or half the conversation even. Oh, Kathy sold a skirt for sale of the day. If this lady could figure out how to use eBay, I probably would sell this coffee cappuccino milk frother thing, which is a real first world problem. I love the t-shirt on Amazon. Oh, you have a t-shirt up on Amazon that says cat herder by day, cat hoarder by night. That's a great one. That is a great one. Geez, can you call a men's sandal strappy? I don't think you can, but I can add closed toe and Brazil. If I could spell Brazil, I could. Oh, Brazil, that's my favorite kind of nut. Let's see, and shoes. Oh. Okay. I plan to go until 4 o'clock because 4 o'clock will allow me to do, which is 45 minutes from now, which will allow me to, I think, make my cabbage rolls because those take a while to assemble, and also bake the cake before my husband gets home, which I never know because he doesn't have a set time. It's just when he gets all his work done. He could be here at 4. He could be here at 5. He could be here at 8. I never know. I just have to do my best and guess. roughly 6:30 is a good guess, and that's tough. You just never know. Maybe I should just make him start staying out until it's time to come home. Let's do the things that suit me. Little heel wear on these. Listen, Faye, I am such a lousy housekeeper. Like, the bed doesn't get made every day, and I dust things about maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. And there's always dishes in the sink. I just try to cook at least to make it up. He's out busting his butt every day and paying all the bills. So my husband does that sometimes too. He'll call me or text me and say, I'm like, what time do you think? We have the same conversation every day. He asks me what's for dinner. I ask him when he's coming home. And then when he's, I'll probably leave in like 15, 20 minutes. It'll be an hour or two because he's only 15 minutes from here. An hour or two before he gets home. And I just don't even pay attention to him anymore. So I just always thought the kitchen was optional. And if, for some people it is. I know people that don't cook at all. Like, that's not their thing. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy the satisfaction of watching somebody enjoy my food, but it is time consuming. Like, I don't know how, okay, for example, Middle Eastern women, just because I'm exposed to them, they will make meals that take all of these different steps. Like, they've got to saute something, and then they've got to boil something, and then they've got to put it all together, and they're going to bake something, and it's got these whole spices that you got to ground down. I'm like, or they're making the bread, it's just amazing how much effort they put into a recipe. And I'm like trying to find all of the shortcuts that I can find to make that similar tasting food without taking me forever. I don't know how they do it, honestly. I really don't. But they typically, not always, but typically they don't work outside the home. Their job is just to take care of the house and raise kids, which is a full-time job. It's an absolute full-time job. And if I had sense, I could do that. I wouldn't have to. I don't have to do eBay. I enjoy it, and I want something for myself. My husband takes care of everything. He even budgets for if I need clothing or if I want new cosmetics, because I'll wear those out, right? He's really good about stuff like that. But I just want to be able to take little vacations when I want them, shopping and buy stuff for the house when I want it, when it's not a necessity and stuff like that. It's just, Julie said, I saw a sign, I only have a kitchen because it came with the house. That's pretty funny. Nancy says she uses her oven for storage. I use my dishwasher for storage. It's chocked full of stuff. Faye says her mom was a career woman and only taught her to clean. And I think it's important for women to be open to working or staying from. I like the traditional roles. That's just me personally, though. Doesn't mean I'm like anti-feminist or anything like that. I just like the traditional roles. I didn't think I would, and I don't know if I could not do anything and stay at home. Like I would. I'd probably just sit on the couch and not even do my work if I didn't have anything to do. Will says his son's sheets were so dirty, I folded the corners with a mallet. You are ridiculous. Oh my gosh, you're funny. So let's see if I can find these. He's on a roll today. Usually he's not this vocal, but Will is definitely feeling his own today. Julie says she's a woman. She does it all. Oh. So there's not a lot of these sold, but these are selling for like $50. Free ship, but still. Let's see, these are 9. Okay. These are not in great shape. But let's just still get $25 out of them. They've got a little bit of where? Right here. Right here. You've done great shoes. You have great shoes to sell, yeah. I'm lucky in that I find them and I find them relatively cheaply. These have got some wear. I probably won't get as much out of those, but that's fine. Come on. This thing is making me crazy. It's going so slow. Guys. I probably shouldn't have bought these. Cat fight. Yeah, they're rolling on the floor playing. I probably shouldn't have bought these. These have like some significant wear across here. And there's some cracking here. But I am going to polish them. And that should take care of that wear there. But yeah, I'm going to price these kind of on the lower end. And I'll disclose it. Guys. And there's still stuff to be done. Still have to go to Meijer. No. Still have to go to Sam's Club, pick up my medicine. And then I've got to go to and water. And then I got to go to Meijer and pick up cat food because they're out. That might be a problem. I don't know. I probably have mentioned this before, but you guys need to shop around for your meds if you have them, because I don't have insurance. But the steroids that they put me on that I picked up Friday, $7. And the I got some albuterol, like liquid that you put in a nebulizer for the breathing machine, $4. And even my rescue inhaler, that was like, it was over $100 at Target, is like $67 at Sam's. You definitely, I'm telling you, in the States, I don't know if it's overseas, but in the States, you can go to goodrx.com. They've been doing a lot of advertising lately, and you can put in your medicine there, and it will tell you where it's cheaper, which may be cheaper than your deductible on your insurance anyway. So I'm just saying, why not shop around? Really? What's happening over there? Is she hurting your feelings, Jackson? Okay. Julie says her mom only has a Sam's Club membership to get her meds because she probably, I think it's $55 a year for the membership, and you'll save if you take any quantity of medicines, because I take 2 blood pressure pills too. If you take, oh, this lady, if you take any quantity, weird. What did I do? Maybe I did something. If you take any quantity of medicine, it will pay for itself in no time. Oh, Chris, we'll see ya. You got your 9 to 5 from 3 to 11. I used to hate that shift, that 3 to 11 shift. But hopefully someday you won't have to. That'll be nice. It's listed. It's listed. What are you doing? Here, I need to send an offer from here. That is not a meow. I don't know what that is. This kitten does not meow. It's like she's a Tribble from Star Trek or something. All right. So I sent her an offer. I guess I couldn't do it from the app, but I was able to do it from the desktop. Okay, let's see. Just got off the 3 to 11 shift from the weekend. Healthcare, brutal. I enjoyed being I was a ward clerk or a unit secretary in a med-surg unit for a couple of years. And that was before I got diagnosed with cancer. Gosh, it's been a long time ago. I enjoyed that job because I didn't really have any patient interaction to speak of. Hey, Marcy. No patient interaction to deal with, but I got to hang out with a great group of. She's got toys all over the floor, Kathy. There are toys everywhere in here. That's just her sound. She doesn't meow. That's just her sound. So I don't know. She'll start going crazy in a few minutes, and she'll run through the house, and she'll go upstairs, and she'll come back, and she'll run around the coffee table, and maybe she needs a few light slams. I'm kidding. But yeah, I did enjoy doing that ward clerk there for a while. What size are you? 8. You chase yours, yelling, "I'm going to get you." She finally gives up and lets me catch her. The neighbors think I'm crazy. I'm sure that they think that I'm crazy when they hear me yelling at them. Like they make me lose myself. And I'm yelling at them to go, "Shut up. Go lay down." Let's get rid of that word right there. My computer would work. Chris says she awoke from her nap, but the recliner is pulling her back in. It happens. Marcy says she's 25 years from 6P to 6A, night shift and respiratory. I'm so over healthcare. I feel you. I know. It's healthcare is hard. It's a hard gig, especially if you're patient facing. Which I really don't want to ever be. In my shipping department now, in its new spot, got to get used to it. It takes a bit when you when you move things around, and then you're no longer sure where everything is. Guys, this is what you're going to do. Julie says she's been in healthcare for 33 years. It ain't what it used to be. Whew. 33 years doing anything is too long for me, except eating or breathing. Chris is going into healthcare at age 50. Yeah. Yeah, she's changing careers. That's pretty exciting. Media. She's losing her mind. She'll do this for a while and then she'll calm down. Yeah, Chris, you sound overly eager. I'm too young for Medicare and too old for women to care. Well, you're a hot mess. Bless you, somebody has to do it. She sounds like she's tearing the place apart. Listen, that's what she does. Like her and Jackson are fighting under the coffee table now, but she'll, I've got these laminate floors in here and she'll just spin out on them and then run through the house. Oh, they're such a hot mess. Yeah, Chris is pretty excited actually about doing home health and personal care for independent living folks. And if I liked people, I'd be excited about it too. It's in pretty good shape. My kitty makes this. My kitty makes the sounds that make me crazy. So I've noticed recently, like in the past week or so, that now I've noticed on other people's live streams that I've been watching after the fact that you can see the chat, and it looks like they're doing that on my channel too. You can see the chat when you're watching the replay, and I think that's so important. I still read out the comments because I don't think that people that are sitting here listening are necessarily always watching the comments. And I'm just a big nerd. But I think it's really cool that people that are watching after the fact, and they do, people watch these after the fact because they get comments on the videos, that they can actually be a part of the chat that was happening. While you were sleeping, our crappy overcast day turned into a beautiful sunny day. It's actually been sunny all day here. And I think it's in the 50s right now. Let me just check. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Currently, in Hilliard, it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect lots of clouds with a high of 54 degrees and a low of 42 degrees.
So it's not even going to be too bad tonight. I mean, it's no South Beach or anything, but it's not bad. See what I gotta do with the silverware. It's called nope, that's the other kind. This is called something else. Right. Alexa, when will I get a ka-ching?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Neither am I. Now I just looked this pattern up and now I can't find it. Nope. That's it. I think this is Tuscan something. Faye says, I love shipping. I really do. Does anyone else? I don't mind it when it's easy. Like if I was shipping a bag of flatware, I wouldn't care. But it's sometimes, yeah, it's getting started sometimes. And if it's a bulky thing that I'm going to have to build a box for, I'm not as excited about it. But if it's just, I'm going to put things in a box and put some paper in there, and I don't mind that at all. And it does feel like getting something accomplished. Note to self, when you look up a pattern and you actually find it, write that shit down. Oh, Tribeca, satin Tribeca. So 4 of these dinner forks, well, this is a salad fork. Before dinner forks in this pattern went for $27 at auction. This is Oneida. So I'll be listing that. Set and Tribeca. I think what I like more than anything is watching items leave my house. Nancy says, no, I don't like shipping because I sit there and wonder if it got to the person in one piece. I never think about it until I hear about something. Chris says, I can eat dinner with a salad fork just fine. Me too. Okay. I don't know what this computer's doing. Julie said, I don't like packing the big breakable things, but usually the money isn't too bad. And Faye said, I just like it because all of mine are easy. Clothes, purses, shoes. I just love it. Yeah, I guess if I was selling those things, I wouldn't mind it either. Let's see. Here's salad forks. Let me see how many of these I've got. Chris had 7 items shipped this morning. That's wonderful. Did they throw every single one of these down the garbage disposal? What happened here? Salad fork. Knives. Salad fork. Salad fork. 6 knives. 3 salad forks. Alrighty. 4 salad forks. Cutlery does well. I group odds and ends into a bundle with corkscrew bottle openers. It sells regular. Really? I did not do that. I did not know that, Will. I can't talk at this point. I'm having a stroke, I think. But I see that big bin of flatware at the thrift store and I just walk on by. I do, unless it's like packed together like this. So I paid $5.99 for this. These 4 forks are going to sell for about $25. And then I've got these 3 dinner forks that'll probably go for about $20. And then I've got 6 of these knives that I'll probably put up for about $30. So, I mean, I don't mind that with these. Come on, computer. I don't have any rubber bands or anything up here. I'm gonna have to get some of that. Oh, chocolate. Look at that. There's a little chocolate. Little chocolate in my drawer. I think I have some crackle. Let's see. Let's see, what can I do up here? Yeah, Chris, I just bought I bought a lot for $6.99. So for more than this, that I'll be lucky to get $20 out of the whole lot. Hey, Josh. Amelia says she's working on photographing flatware right now. Will says it's the same idea with odds and ends, like a junk drawer. Look up junk. I've seen those before. I just haven't looked at like flatware lots like that. I have to take a peek at those and see how they're doing. I did find a pair of shoes that I showed last haul that I did. Just speaking of, is that a British thing or something? But that are Grinson brand, and I can only find the solds on like the UK website, eBay UK website, or shipped from the UK. So I'm hoping they'll do well. No, it's fine, Josh. Was yours really grimy? Because mine has seen some wear, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. But I was talking about earlier. Mine does not have the gloves or like the string in it or the manual, but it's got all of the other major parts. So I think I'm gonna try and sell this locally for like $50 or something. Oh, the feet were all busted up too. Oh. Gosh, could I make some more noise? Guess I'll just throw these out because these have been dropped in the garbage disposal, it looks like. So not bad, but I'm just not gonna mess with those. Let's see. I need to try. Got a Bissell Pet Spot Cleaner local. Oh, you sold that. I remember you said you bought it for $60 yesterday. Nice. Josh says you need to try to sell local, but I never know what to sell. Well, like this Ronco that I don't want to ship whole. I may try and do that 50 local. Viners make are a very good seller for me. Cutlery. I've never heard of it. Never heard of that brand. Your Goodwill does not sell knives. That's odd. It's kind of a random thing not to sell. Looking for some Cutcos. Linda just sold a couple of Cutcos this weekend. Josh, how you use local for larger, heavy items and also local interest? Cincinnati Red Gear, etc. Yeah. And Linda, I've been meaning to ask you, what brand of baseball gloves, softball gloves are you selling? Josh says weird. I guess they're scared of a lawsuit. Amelia says hers doesn't sell knives either. That is so bizarre. You look for Easton Rawlings, Louisville Slugger. One more, and I'm drawing a blank. Okay. And Chris says finding Cutco is like finding gold. You're absolutely right. And do they have to be in a particularly good shape, Linda? I mean, obviously, the better. I just know you've sold some. Josh said he sold a glove last week, 25 plus shipping. I have a Louisville Slugger I need to list. Mizuno, thank you. Bless you. Oh yeah, I hate it when they do that. I've seen Goodwills that will sell knives, but they put masking tape all over the blade and you can't see what it is. Could be, a cheapo, could be a decent brand. It's really hard to tell with all the masking tape. But is condition like a huge concern when it comes to baseball gloves? Obviously, better condition is going to sell more. If it's for use, then broken in is okay, but not damaged. If really old for collectors, the wear doesn't matter. Okay, that's good to know. Because I'm just starting to see them, and I know the season's starting. So it's something that I want to keep a lookout. And I'm assuming I don't want to pay too much for them. $3, $4 in that range for most of them. I'll have to do some research. As long as the webbing is in good shape. It's not something that I have sold in the past, but it's certainly something I want to keep an eye open for. More broken, the better, really. Chris, I didn't know you knew so much about gloves. I just know that Linda had sold some recently, so I thought I would. I didn't click on that. Sold items. That she had sold some recently. Yeah, I try not to pay more than a few dollars. If it's a catcher's mitt or left-handed thrower glove, goes on the right hand, I'll pay a little more and they're harder to find. Chris's knowledge comes from playing, not selling. Josh says he's been watching an older guy the other day looking up dishware. He had a cart full. It was making me think I'd better check into that stuff. Will says he picks up knife sharpeners, those stick thin ones that sharpen carving knives, the ones that have the handle and they're like a cylinder with grooves. Is that what you mean, Will? Because I see those all the time and I never buy them. I'll buy an electric knife sharpener, though. I buy those a lot. Cool. You've got some of those Lansky. Oh, and that is the kind. Okay, good. Especially if they're the fancy bone handle. I'm gonna have to look for those. And Josh says he buys pretty much everything in new package. I'm sorry, my daughter is texting me. My grandson is sick. So cool. And Julie says she sold some flatware with an Aztec design for good money with it. And I was thinking if it might be Aztec, but now it's Mayan. There's so much crap out there. It's insane. I picked up a nice die-cast car today for $10. I should do okay. Julie, I do love selling anything Aztec or Southwestern. Chris, I'm with you. I love selling it. I hate the stuff though. I hate the way it looks. It's not my taste at all. But I'll I can't type. But I'll buy it. Okay. Saw some wallpaper border today and thought of you. Yes, but did you buy it? Chris says, me neither, but I'll sell the you know what out of that. I know, I'm the same way. I hate it. I hate the color scheme. I hate the patterns. I hate, oh my gosh, wolf stuff. Or coyote stuff. I can't do it. But there are people that love it, and I will sell it to them. I don't care. Faye says, I just got a refund request, and I said, fine, no problem. Be glad she said the blouse arrived. Ripped? Nope. Anyway, she keeps messaging me wanting to argue with her. People are crazy. They are a little. Chris says, I love wallpaper border too. I mean, it's super easy to list, store, and ship, and it's cheap. And most people will overlook it. Josh, it really depends on the pattern. It really, really depends on the subject matter. If it was cool Hot Wheels cars, maybe. But let's see. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I got to wind this down. I got cabbage to roll. I got cake to bake. I got mess to clean up because it is utter chaos in here. Let's just talk about it for a second. I don't know. Looks pretty reasonable over there. But if you go down just a little bit, look at all this stuff. And it's in here in the living room. And that's not even the half of it. Let's just go crazy with this. Let's go over there. And there is stuff all the way up the hallway. It's just crazy in here. So I'm going to have to take a bunch of stuff downstairs today. You may go get it tomorrow if it's still there. Cool. But I know I gotta bust out a clean house. So I'm gonna get the cabbage rolled and in the pot and cooking, get the cake in the oven, and then it'll give me 30 minutes to bust everything downstairs. And hopefully it will start making it look some semblance of clean. Then I'll run upstairs and make the bed, wipe off the counter in the bathroom, and I don't know, spray some Febreze or something. And, you know, cats. So Chris's eyes starting to twitch looking at all that. Yeah, she can't handle that. But I'm going to wipe it all out. I promise. And by 6 o'clock, you'll never know any of this ever happened. Okay. So thanks for hanging out. I may be doing this again tomorrow. Holly's going to be here taking some photographs for me, and I still have plenty of stuff to list. So I think we'll kind of do this tomorrow again. I'll post it in the normal places. Make sure too, if you haven't fully subscribed to the channel, like if you haven't hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, you won't get the immediate notifications. And sometimes the notifications don't become immediate anyway. But that way you'll get notified when I go online, in case you didn't see a post somewhere else. Bye, Will. I'll see you. But yeah, look for a post tomorrow, because we'll need to get together and get some listing done tomorrow. So thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Maybe one of my lovely lady friends will want to join tomorrow and be live. We'll just see. I will see you all. Take care and happy sales.